for a combined peak.
Did you see how aggressive YaBoiLewis was on A main, getting the wall down as well? That was a timing that could have happened, and there's a timing right there. KPZET gets rid of Russ.
Yeah, they win out the mid-fight, and like you said, Lewis is just going to want to constantly have proactive information here, just like what Hyber was able to do on a couple of rounds to stop pAura from finding the value we know he's capable of on these lurks. And in fact, there's 2 players queuing up to peek him.
There is, from 2 different angles as well. Looking for KPZET to pick this one up. Does the damage, and pAura feels as if he's under a bit of, I guess, oppression.
They do have positions to move off the back of here. pAura is taken out. I was going to say, with this rotation over, FOKUS giving up a lot of space in mid. Need to be wary. Lion continues to disengage. Waddle looking for fights towards main, and may even shift one over. It doesn't matter. Trades in the site, currently favouring FOKUS.
Lewis has got the time run towards Lozy. reazy finding the information of the players in main, but as S2G continue to contact up, didn't anticipate more players swinging through. The paranoia punished. Oh, the guiding light straight out. Lime's got a kill from the paint shells, and reazy's just running them down.
He has the spike, so it's in a more dangerous position. Again, it's focus on these Spectres. They barely ever played them before, but 150 HP plus a Spectre. Safe pair of hands, as is Lerzy from these positions. Looking to divvy up the fights, and he's already found the first spraying into damage. RieNs and Russ in pairing, only taking about 50 points of health between them.
JUGi's got going with the Sheriffs. FOKUS have got going with the Sheriffs. They're proving that they can do it before. And oh my god, we're down to a 2 versus 1.
I'm surprised there that JUGi even wanted to hang around longer. Fair enough, he'll get another kill, but almost caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rifles available now for both players. pAura has the cam, already knows one player. Does he choose to reposition? No. Pillar is the play.
Oh, paranoia's come through, denies pAura any information from steps. If they hit, like, I'm not saying they're going to hit 10 straight away, but if they hit 10, it could be damning for S2G. Oh, that's big! The Trailblazer was just denied maximum information, and RieNs maximum efficiency from that utility.
Yeah, no spam coming through. Big pick off KPZET though. Lerzy finding that one in garage. Lime looking to re-clear with the operator, or maybe just even sit on a deeper angle. I think you're almost forced to. One of the differences we've said is that FOKUS, they can only be proactive off their own hands and shoulders. You know, there's no real setup, nothing to engage on these fights.
I've got
That's
your
the second time that KPZET's been caught in a position near the one that we just saw.
I know exactly
worrying,
where you are.
And we're actually going to get 2 investments of the ultimate.
Finally, they spot the operator out again. It was nice work from Lewis to just break all of the Seekers. Up close, there he goes, wraps around, finds another. They're continuing this insurgence towards B, but there are positions both ways from which FOKUS can defend this.
There is. They've not anticipated the Cypher. Lime readjusts perfectly. They're just completely wiped out.
Timeout called, a prescription lined up. Here is JUGi looking to administer some further damage. A dosage of death on the operator. And that is the first kill in the round, the wall placed. And S2G respecting it fully.
The confidence is sensational. You've got to look at what the passive control that FOKUS have in terms of the information. I mean, you've got a rope strip, and you've also got that sage wall, so they have so much information to what S2G want to do here. Yeah, they've given up mid, but they have the, I guess, full information economy in their favour.
Waddle's cam as well is RieNs is making sure that every single wall has a chunk taken out of it. pAura finding that kill on A through the cage, I believe it was. We're into another 4 versus 4. And they're starting to head in through the heaven position here. JUGi can hold the cross and in fact find pAura out first again. Not getting anywhere near the value that he usually has from these positions.
That's been an ultimate invested as well. The Rolling Thunder. reazy's the last one to clutch this up for S2G.
Needs a step ladder to get the spike back. Instead he'll stop. You have the mirror of them, Ereze. I don't feel as if any of these ults individually, well, individually they're more impactful. There's not too much that you can do to combine them and create madness. S2G taking mid control and just sitting on it. Not something which we've really seen them do or be allowed to do, quite frankly, against JUGi in this position before.
Look at the response here from FOKUS to go and take main. Luzzy and RieNs are on the outside of it. Russ getting JUGi, but the big engagement's in main.
KPZET needs to move out, shrouded step, perfectly timed, showstopper a little wide even. In the paranoia will still find the frag. And that is the spike. He can defend this position from behind his own smokes, finding the first. He's not done too much here already. The Cypher matchup, an interesting one. Russ on this attack sided up, finding a kill, moving up to ramp. KPZET will stop him. Paranoia through, but it's only for delay. They need rotation, they need support. Perhaps they only need a showstopper, but it shall not connect. Unfortunately enough for him, the Omen duel lost. The tag pulled out the side, and pAura will continue to flurry with more.
There's going to be a res invested from Lewis. Spike has been finally planted.
It's not his own teammate!
Yeah, that's going to set up Lewis to get the kill. It's 3 versus 2 now.
The numbers suddenly shifting. Dark cover could allow for a cross, maybe a peek. reazy out the side, Blade still online. So much to do. JUGi expensive gun in the game, no shy feet, and it could be a jump peek that costs them again here. FOKUS, KPZET just testing, and unfortunately, it is an experiment which has gone entirely wrong.
Lewis doesn't realise how deep the control Russ has got. Maybe will now. That paranoia's not hit, and Lewis has hit every shot that's coming his way. JUGi gets one more. It's all up to reazy now. The gunfights have fell FOKUS's way once again. And look at that.
He's through mid. This is where the gap in the defense currently sits. They've moved one over. It's another 4-1 split, or 3-1 I should say. How well they can deal with this though, I'm not sure, and pAura has found the gap. Now they are being attacked from both ends, but Lewis has found a response.
That flash was a teammate flash once again. The engagements no do fall S2G's way. It's up to JUGi to clutch up with the op.
What a work to be done. Not the gun perhaps you would want in this situation. Head pops out. Again, information spotted, should be ready for the double swing first. In, dash out, JUGi, oh my goodness. How on earth are you getting away with this nade? The nade will follow it up. Seekers through, Lewis here as well behind the cyber cage, tapping away, seeing if anything will land. A blind punch in the dark, and it crosses the jaw of reazy to find the opener.
Luzzy's close though. Could possibly swing through the smoke, you'd imagine they would. RieNs is taking out waddle though. Control of the site is in S2G's hands. But and talk about outside of the site, it's all FOKUS.
pAura's playing this so deep in ramp though, and it's JUGi, the flying bandit, to find it. The Danish duelist gets it done. 5-3. They don't have the best of guns. There's a Judge and Spectre still in the mix, but they can overwhelm them here in the site. Not much utility to go off. Paranoia sent out both ways. pAura just slicing him down where he stands, but it's all up to Lewis early on. Starting things off, Waddle usually playing the Viper last time. So it plays very similar here, the way they take the space, line first in and first out.
Yeah, there's trades though. No one can get the trade onto Luzzy, and does have light shield, so we'll be able to go through a bit more pain. And that's exactly the case, but look at this. KPZET finding that frag. Russ just escapes into the site, but also escapes into death.
They're trickling through into the gaping wide mouths of FOKUS. pAura finding a couple on the ghost. Dangerous here. Headshot left unaccounted for. Up to Waddle. 1 versus 1. Cypher on Cypher. A mirror pick.
Look at that cam. Look at that cam that's in towards ramp. If Waddle gets on that, pAura's known about.
He's checked it. He knows that the Heaven plant shouldn't be too safe. At least he'll stick it while the tag is there. Can he shatter this game for S2G? Staring his opponent in the face, looking so similar on the Cypher, but only 34 points of health. Their attacking bonuses always look a lot stronger, FOKUS. They have lent more into playing those Spectres on the defense, as we said before. Big damage onto Lime, just trying to be the first point of contact. Break some of those trips, break the health bar of pAura, not much done. RieNs in support, another team flash! Anchor in B garage with the one way to collect most of your information. Guiding light goes off and finds nothing. It is this ramp take that we were speaking of.
So much information from that Cypher cam just being taken. They're trying to set them up. Line goes for the entry, and this time it hits.
Look at that, just surfing round the corner like Marty McFly. And it seems as if we are going somewhere we've never been before, towards the future. FOKUS perhaps picking up a map too. They've never done it in a best of 5.
This is really nice from FOKUS though. They've been so explosive the past couple of rounds. This round, they've slowed the place right down and overpeaked. to get in towards the site, but as for the site itself, the two players are wanting to try and hold it together.
Yeah, B at times feels like a trash compactor.
30 seconds
S2G
left.
lingering on the edge of being thrown into the dumps. Paranoia wide of the mark. Lurzy happily able to collect that one. The swing is already through, however. There's an immediate trade, a follow-up, Lime for 2. And that's as many players that will stand on the S2G side to keep themselves in their own map
One
pick.
enemy
Rolling
remaining.
Thunder, can they find anything from it? It seems not. Waddle will close